beautiful Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Tackle made.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 20.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 13.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
1st down, Falcons.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Harper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's getting us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another carry.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Seahawks nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Number 25.
Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard.
Play action. Now Jackson.
At the 17.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Falcons.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
You. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Harper. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Yard pickup. 1st down, Falcons.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. One in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons push further out in front, and it's up and good.
The score, Falcons 21, Seahawks nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. 1st half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Right there, 54.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, 14. Check 25, check 25. One flip. Mike,
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
25.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Atlanta.
They'll try the left side. It's Harper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And inside the 20 before before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Santos on for the field goal.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good.
It is good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
31.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run the counter. Harper. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now it's Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completes to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Jackson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Darrell Taylor drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. 31. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A pass underneath for Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, his throw caught at about the 5. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Here we go, D.
Again, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second and goal. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's third and goal. Again here, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on,
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Big stop, let's go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense was expecting run, and they're Delta fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for.